Chapter 13. Sri Sadguru said, long back there lived in Tamil Nadu a great Bhagavottama named Nathamuni. He was endowed with wisdom and detachment. He was a great yogi like Bhishma and was versed in all Shastras. Once he went on a pilgrimage along with his son and daughter in law. He visited many places and holy centers like Kanchipuram, Tirupati, Simhachalam, Ahobilam, Sri Kurmam, Puri Jagannath, Gaya, Pushkaram, Dwaraka, Prayag, Kashi, Ayodhya, Vrindavan, Govardhan, and Gokulam. The great Bhagavottamas, with meditation of Sri Krishna as their all absorbing passion, consecrate holy centers and places by just coming in contact with them. The yogi Nathamuni was not satiated with the extraordinary beauty and absorbing natural scenery of Sri Vrindavan, even after enjoying them for many days. The great seer stayed there for some days, visiting the various spots connected with the myriad divine pastimes of Sri Krishna. The illustrious devotee of Sri Krishna stayed on the banks of river Yamuna, uninterruptedly engaged in singing in the praise of glories of Sri Krishna and meditating on him. After some time, when he started to go back to his place, Bhagavan Sri Krishna gave darshan to Nathamuni and spoke to him. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, who resembles the black rain bearing cloud in his complexion, who is lotus eyed, who has a lotus like face from which emanates the honey of the garment, whose person is decked with myriad jewels, who dances joyfully for a pot of butter, who is the son of Nanda, who has black and curly locks of hair and wears a peacock plume on his head, who is wearing a beautiful garland of many colored flowers, and who is eternal, benefactor of devotees, graced him with his darshan. Sri Krishna, the patron of devotees, addressed the saint in very sweet words, like the nectar that spell away the agonies of worldly life. Within a year you will beget a grandson. Is not the true import of Vedanta maligned by the infidels? Your grandson shall reinstate the Vaishnava Dharma on his high pedestal. Listening to these words of Bhagavan, Nathamuni was taken by surprise. On his way, visiting various other holy centers, he returned to his native village. In the course of a year, a child with an enchanting personality was born. Nathamuni was immensely happy to see the child. Then he performed the Jatakarma and named the child Yamunacharya. He felt happy thinking that the child would become a savior of the entire clan of Vaishnavas, and he was born as ordained by Lord Krishna. Later, as commanded by Lord Sharangapani, Nathamuni reached the place called Shri Nagari, situated on the banks of river Tamraparni. He performed austere penance there. Due to his yogic powers, he had the vision of Sri Shatakopa Nammalvar and grasped the whole of the divine Prabandham from him. Then he went to Srirangam and met the Vaishnavas there. They sang and danced the entire Divya Prabandham for him. The dictum of the Shastras is that the noble Brahmanas should dance and sing the glories of Lord Vishnu as a routine affair. Accordingly, even today, Vaishnavottamas perform music and dance recitals in holy presence of Sri Ranganatha. Nathamuni had a disciple named Pundarikaksha. He was a Mahatma versed in all Shastras and a great Vaishnavottama. Once, Nathamuni commanded his disciple to go over to his father-in-law's house and bring back his wife. The Vaishnavottama reached the house of Nathamuni's father-in-law to bring back the wife of his preceptor. Not realizing his greatness, the mother-in-law of Nathamuni offered him food that was prepared the previous day. Unmindful of the insult, Pundarikaksha accepted that food gracefully and brought the wife of his guru back to her husband. When Nathamuni came to know of the incident, he felt very sad. When he brought up the matter very kindly to Pundarikaksha, the latter with all humility said that one could take Sadhu's remnants only if he was fortunate enough to get them. On seeing this extraordinary humility of his disciple, Nathamuni's affection for him grew many times. He made Pundarikaksha teach all the Shastras to his grandson Yamunacharya. Within a short time, Yamunacharya grew into a great Vaishnavottama and adept in all Shastras due to his superior intelligence. He became renowned as a great scholar versed in all Shastras even at a very young age. He became victorious in a polemical dispute that took place in the court of the Chola king. Hence, he was held in high esteem by the royal couple. As the royal couple was issueless, the queen considered him to be her son and showered him with affection. He was growing up in the palace itself. Thus, enjoying regal pleasures, he forgot all his relatives. He whiled away his time in entertainments and recreations of all kinds. He reached the threshold of youth. Even after that, he stayed in the king's palace, attending to administrative duties. He had totally forgotten his family and lineage. This ends chapter 13, entitled Nathamuni Charitam, of Book 2 of Shri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal.